This extra thin, flexible. Okay, let's try it. And it's working. this video I'm gonna show you fast and easy life hack how you can check your all size batteries with only this simple life hack that I came up and I want to share with all of you hacktubers. And for this hack you will need Duracell battery with power check function, which shows battery voltage when you press both selected spots marked on battery. We're gonna need this extra thin, flexible and smart piece of foil, and I'm gonna cut off very precisely. Also, I want to mention, if you do this, you are doing it your own risk. Batteries explodes, be careful. Now we have pulled out this flexible mini smart voltage indicator, and we're gonna use like voltmeter to check other batteries capacity. Only thing you need is to scratch it the battery like I show you now, and just place it the voltage indicator on battery and press on spots. What? It's working! Now with this simple, fast, smart and awesome hack you can check any 1.5 volt battery size without voltmeter. Cool! Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more video projects like this. What? Like? How to make a voltage tester? Very simple, without using a chip and testing the batteries like this. This is full. This is empty. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to my channel, and let's start today's video. Okay, today I'm gonna show you how you can make a voltage indicator for 3.7 volts battery, lithium battery like this 18650 lithium battery, to monitor the voltage of the battery. It's a simple voltage indicator without using any microchip. We're gonna use only resistors and LEDs or diodes. As I said, you're gonna need a red, blue, yellow, green LEDs. You will need a small piece of universal breadboard like this one, so we can solder all the components. Let's start. I place all the LEDs with the resistors, and now I need to solder all the points, and later, after soldering this, I'm going to explain the circuit diagram and which LED diodes and resistors you need if you want to make this. I am done with soldering. All the parts are on the breadboard, and I'm gonna explain how the circuit is working. We have 1.7, 1.9, 2.5 volts, 3 volts, 3.4 volts, 3.8 volts and 4.1 volts. This is the voltage indicator for lithium battery of 3.7 volts, and I'm using a voltage drop of the diodes to indicate the voltage of the battery. So for 1.7 volts I'm using red diode, for 1.9 I'm using green, blue for 2.5 volts, blue plus one diode of 1N4007, for 3 volts, for 3.4 volts I'm using two red, here they are, two red diodes, LED diodes, for 3.8 volts I'm using two green, and for 4.1 volts or maximum of the battery I'm using two yellow LEDs. For each LEDs or for each voltage indication I'm using resistors, and I'm gonna explain that too. For R1 and R2 I'm using from 150 ohms up to 470 ohms depending on your LEDs. R3 and R4 820 ohms, R5 and R6 150 ohms up to 220 ohms, and for R7 I'm using 220 ohms. And you should get something like this. Okay, my gadget is finished. As I said, it's a simple voltage monitor or indicator for 3.7 volts batteries. But I'm gonna test it with my power supply just to prove you that it's working from 1.7 volts up to 4.1 volts and indicates the right voltages. I have placed a plastic tube and with the sticker with the voltages, and turned out pretty cool. Okay, positive to positive, and on this side I have a alligator clip for the negative pole. Okay, my power supply is set on 1.1 volts and I'm gonna slowly increase the voltage so you can see the battery indicator that it's worked great. The red LED 1.8 volts, green LED 2.1 volts, the blue has turned on at 2.7, 2.8 volts, another blue for 3.3 volts or above 3 volts. The both red LEDs are indicating 3.5 volts or 3.4 volts, and the green one are at 3.8 volts and the yellow one is above 4 volts. We are exactly at 4 volts and all the LEDs are turned on. Okay, let's working great. With my gadget now I'm gonna test some batteries. Let's try this one. Just the red LED means 1.7 volts. This is empty. Let's test this one. This is showing 3 or 3.3 volts. Okay, and this is the full battery, indicates all the LEDs are turned on. Working great. Have you ever seen a battery like this? Is 1.2 volts, rechargeable with USB, and I'm gonna try to light up all these LEDs with only one battery. Let's begin. This is an old CFL bulb and I have converted into LED with transparent glass, and I have added a small joule tip. Okay, let me explain the joule tip, and the main part is this N-pen transistor 2N3904. From the left side we have a emitter, the middle leg is base, and from the right side is collector, and the emitter directly is connected on the negative pole of the battery. Here we have one capacitor of 100 nanofarads. This resistor is 1 kilo ohm, and these two inductors are 150 millihenries, and that's it. It's very simple joule tip that will light up these 9 Piranha LEDs, as I said, with this rechargeable 1.2 volts USB battery. Okay, let's try it. And it's working. Working great. It's not at full shine of the LEDs, but all LEDs are turned on and working on 1.2 volts with the joule tip circuit. Great. Okay, that was all for today's video. It was short video, but very interesting. Thank you for watching. All of us, we have dead batteries or zombie batteries at home. Those batteries are with 1.2 volts max and they don't work with most devices, but this homemade zombie flashlight works from 0.9 volts up to 1.5 volts, AA, AAA or any 1.5 volt battery. Some of you maybe know this chip. It's 5252F and mostly is used in solar garden lamps that work on rechargeable 1.2 volts. Inside this chip there is built-in booster oscillator for powering up the LEDs and solar controller for charging the battery. In this project zombie flashlight I am using 5252 chip that I got from eBay. I bought 100 pieces for $9. Link below the video. Next you need is coil inductor from 100 up to 300 millihenries. You choose the brightest of LEDs by adding different values of inductor. As you can see, the chip is working only with one inductor. Hook up the LEDs, power up the circuit, and light is produced from dead zombie batteries. In next couple of seconds, watch how I assemble all parts. It's amazing mini flashlight that work with one zombie battery. I hope you like today's project. If so, please share and subscribe.
This is the fake one, this is the real one, 18650 lithium batteries. In today's video I'm gonna open this one and see what is inside. Hello Hacktubers and welcome back to my channel. As I said, I'm gonna test it, the fake 18650 lithium battery, and first I'm gonna weight. Come on man. It weighs 23 grams and the original from Samsung 44 grams. But there is another clue. When you hit the original Samsung battery it sounds like this. But here the fake one, like it's empty. Okay. Now with my angle grinder I'm gonna cut and see together what is inside this fake battery. By the way, to mention that this battery is completely empty and that's why will be less dangerous when I cut here. You don't need to cut the 18650 battery when it's charged because there will be explosion, and please do not attempt this at home. I'm doing this for you. You need to use protected glasses and gloves, and let's open the battery. What are 18650 cells made of? The positive electrode of 18650 lithium battery usually use chemical materials such as lithium cobalt oxide, lithium manganese oxide, and lithium iron phosphate. The negative electrode is made out of carbon materials, and the diaphragm is usually made of excellent plastic polymer materials. This is very dangerous and can be flammable. That's why I'm doing this outside. And now you know what is inside this fake battery. All right.